themes from the book that really resonated with me is the fact that people need to feel valued and appreciated for the work that they do. This has been a philosophy that I've always worked under, whether they be superiors, subordinates, or peers. I've always valued the human soul, the human spirit, and appreciated people for who they are and what they bring. Recently, I had one of my employees' job classification reclassified and shifted, and with that came a change to the work calendar. Knowing this particular employee, I know that time with her family and with her children is far more important to her than money. With this in mind, when presented with two options, being just a few days difference in between, the importance for me wasn't the fact that I needed more days out of this employee. What was important to me was knowing that she needed time with her family. Thereby, with the time devoted to her family, she'll be more productive at work when I'm with her. So we opted for the calendar that gave her just a few more days with her family. Taking this into consideration, when I worked with HR, the HR person commented how unusual it was that I would be putting the importance of my employee over squeezing the additional days out of her. To me, it seemed natural, but to HR, that seemed so unusual. I come from a medium-sized school district where I'm director at the district level over technology. I have a small department below me. We have 7 people in the department underneath me, direct reports, and right now we're down 2 people, so in the very near future we'll be hiring 2 more positions. One of the arguments that could be made against Lead from the Heart would be that it's too touchy-feely. It's not something that they're used to. It's no accountability. Accountability would be lacking because it would seem too lax and too loose, that it's too soft. They're used to more of a rigid structure, that it isn't very well organized. But these are actually things that I think the organization needs. They need more of the human soul, the human spirit, and the human connection. And they're under the new leadership in that particular organization. The organization as a whole is really responding to that. So some of the actions that are important to me, that are aligned to Lead from the Heart, are to develop the people. They're not used to, especially my department, is not used to having a lot of training and a lot of time devoted to them to develop them. We have a new Chromebook deployment, and with that, what we're used to in our department, because we're so small, is to send everything out for repairs. But I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm bringing somebody in to train them how to do a lot of their own repairs. It's not something that they're used to, but they're actually excited about it. It's something new and different and expands their own expertise and abilities and skills. So while they're a bit apprehensive about it, they're actually looking forward to the opportunity. So it allows me the opportunity to continue to grow my people. Additionally, because we are down a couple of people, we will be hiring a couple of new positions in the very near future. So with that, I'll be using the tips from the Lead from the Heart book as far as what to look for in a good fit for an employee. The attitude, the ambition, that's very important for this particular department because we are so small. I do connect with my people, but I also need my people to step up for the good of the need for the department as well, especially if emergencies arise, which they often do in technology. My TCP organization is one of the schools in my district. It's a K-5 elementary school with about 450 students. The principal is very beloved there. So I can see that actually as being a challenge for me as far as an argument against coming in with the Lead from the Heart philosophy, is that they're more connected to the principal already. So that will present a challenge and an argument against Lead from the Heart for me coming in as an outsider, in a sense, being in the district but not directly at their school. That it will be more difficult for me to make connections with the staff at that group, at that school. The TCP project that we're working on is a one-to-one blended learning model whereby the teachers will be incorporating technology into their instruction as opposed to doing a whole group, one-size-fits-all type of instruction model, which has been prevalent in the past but is not yielding the benefit for students. So with this model, they're going to be utilizing small group instruction, using curriculum in the blended learning to allow technology to present individualized instruction or practice support for students while a teacher is working with a group, face-to-face instruction appropriate to students' needs. There's a lot of good results in the research that has been done about it, so this is the direction the school feels will be helpful to them. So with that, some of the actions that will be needed, again aligned with Lead to the Heart, or Lead from the Heart, is bringing in the training to help build the capacity of the teachers there, because this is new and different for them. There's been little use of technology in the school, so technology is a huge factor for the staff so that they build the comfort level with it, extending themselves in new directions. They're very excited about it, but a little bit apprehensive, so it's going to be definitely something that I'll have to keep my ear to the ground on and keep that connection with the people. And that's the other part of it, is really try to connect with the staff as humans, as people, and look for the areas that could still be problematic and challenging for them and build them up. So in conclusion, I feel that my leadership style is definitely aligned with Lead from the Heart. I connected with it. It resonated deeply with me. One quote in particular towards the end was from Maximus Aurelius, I believe. What we do in life echoes in eternity, and that is something that has always resonated with me or been important to me, whether it be as a teacher in the classroom, whether it be a mother of my children, that I want to leave my mark on them and always do something that will leave a lasting impression. Thank you.